this video session we are going to learn about logarithm. So let's start logarithm. So as we know that y is equal to, before starting that, let's just start with the log format. How the log format works. So log a or n gives you x, right? This is the log format. Let's just say log 2 power 4 is equal to 2, right? This anti-log comes in like this. 2 power 2 is 4. This is anti-log, right? This is how logarithm function works. So let's just plot a graph with this. So I'm putting log 2 to the power, log base 2 8 is 3, log 2 base 16 is equal to 4. This is the graph, and this is x and this is y. This is x and this is y, right? Now we put a graph here, y and x. This is the graph, and x is 0, right? If we put a power, 2 power 1, 2 power 0 is, 2 power 1 is 2, right? While 2 power 0 is 1, right? If we put x power 0, so it is 1, right? If you put x power 2, this becomes 4, right? You put x power 3, this becomes 8. This is the graph. You can get the brief idea how the graph is working. This is the graph. Let me plot this graph here. So x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Likewise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So when x is 0, y is 1. So the graph is starting from here. Then when x is 1, this is 4. When x is 2, this is 4. So 2 and 4. This is the graph. Y is 4. So here somewhere. Similarly, when x is 3, this is 4. So the graph is something like this. This is the graph. This is the rough graph. You can draw a precise graph in the notebook and get the exact graph from it. This is the values. Suppose now, if you want the negative values, guess the graph. So like if you take value -2. So as you know that a power -1 is equal to upon a power n. This is the exponent that we are using. Right. So let's just use this power 1 upon 4. So x is equal to 1 upon 4. When this is the value, you can see. Now if we take 3, this becomes 1 upon 8. We take 4, 1 upon 16. 1 upon 16 x. Now if we take a value which is to make this value infinity, to make this value reach to 1, right? -1. We can take a value like 2 to the power infinity. If this is the value, negative infinity, which becomes 1 upon 2 infinity, which is 1 upon infinity, which is 0, right? 2 to the power 0, which is 1. So the graph will go like this, but it won't reach to 1 because it becomes parallel, because 1 upon x needs to be infinity. The denominator needs to be infinity. That is why it goes like this. So this is the basic graph. Perhaps everyone should know about this graph. Before starting the logarithm graph, you should at least know these values. These exponent rules. Like a -1 is 1 upon a. Simple rules you have to know. Without them, you can't understand the graph.